with another week brings another selection of actually some decent stuff for once, which actually shows that Bungie seems to either be updating their algorithm or at least picking some stuff that actually is rather new and hopefully people can get their hands on. So on that note, time to check out what's new at Eververse for the Bright Dust store. On the front page, you'll see a few shaders and transmats and even an ornament from way long ago. The first shader being Biolume, which is basically a kind of carbon fiber black with blue metallic and slight greens, which in terms of weapons is mostly just black with a little bit of blue. Then we also have a Copper Brand from Season of the Hunt, which is kind of self-explanatory. Basically, it's just another one of those shaders that looks like a lot of copper mixed with maybe other metals, but mostly a copper tone finish. And then we also have the Swirling Leaf entrance from Season of the Chosen, which, spoiler alert, used to be just a blue rarity transmat that just turned into a purple rarity and changed colors. And then we also have Dragonbone for the Deathbringer, which is a very solid ornament, very Ahamkara or Worm style-like, which I personally want to use. Problem is, Deathbringer, while it is solid, it just doesn't seem to be solid in a lot of things right now. Then we also have the Dance Off emote from Season of the Chosen, which, actually, fun fact, if you cycle through the elements, let's see if I can get it to happen. Orange, Solar, Strand, Void, Arc, aha! There we go. So, if you saw that, I saw this in a TikTok, whatever red subclass thing is here, it's technically already in the game. So, yeah, there you go. A little Easter egg for you there. And then in terms of our main store, we have for a few shaders and transmats, Neopop Wave, which is a pretty solid combination of colors. It's just an odd combination of colors. Like, I like that turquoise and the pink actually kind of works, but it's hard to actually use it for anything accurately, it seems. You also have Butterbark, which is one of those makes your armor look like another piece of thing. In this case, makes your armor look a little wooden with a lot of brown and yellow. Then we also have Boreal Char, which is a dark green sort of thing. It's like a weird white, greenish mint color. It does look a bit charred, but it's also got a lot of white to it. And we also have a Postmatism, which is a solid black and orange look. So if you wanted to look a little bit Vanguard, a little evil, but also a little bit well-styled, this is a pretty solid look. Blacks, orange, this is my go-to for any time I want to look like a pumpkin. Then for transmats, we have the Cabal Arrival, which is basically a drop pod transmat. And the Ghost Purple, which is basically blue rarity made purple rarity, and the Cannon Fodder, which is another regular occurrence where you pop out of a cannon. Into our big ticket items, we have Crab Core from last season, which I guess is just personalization comes for all. I'm not sure what reference that may be from. It could be freaking SpongeBob for all I know, judging by the name. Then we also have Minuscule Melody, which is playing the world's smallest violin for you. And then we also have the Bright Cycle Shell back from Season of the Chosen. This went with the Tron set, so if you wanted the Tron Ghost Shell, it is now here. Sadly, I think this one doesn't shader exactly well. Yeah, it pretty much either eliminates the shader, or it kind of works partially, or it just glows a solid white and then adjusts other things. So it does look pretty cool, but nonetheless doesn't really shader well. You also have the Gilded Prowler from Season of the Risen, which is basically a Woken / Callus set, if you could believe it. And then we also have the Surging Current from Season of the Chosen, which this is the Arc Sparrow. If you're not unsure of what that is, basically they had elemental themes that came out season by season, so this is a part of the Arc set for that armor. And then we also have Icthyic Flight, which is a very hard on the eyes to look. It's very clean, very shiny, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks very solid, but it's also possibly a bit too shiny. But if you wanted an ornament for Quicksilver and didn't have the basic one that was basically the pre-order bonus, there you go. And then one of those shaders that, or one of those transmat, or not even that, a ghost projection that I called out for way long ago, because it's called the Burning Maul projection, but it's not even showing the Burning Maul, it's showing the Hammer of Soul. So, Bungie, you fail on your names. But on that note, that is pretty much everything available for Bright Dust in the Eververse store this week. Like I say, y'all, as always, if you want any of this stuff for free, or want to be able to grind for some Bright Dust to earn it for free, without having to pay for silver, go ahead and grind out and get it this week. Otherwise, you'll just have to wait until it either adds to the archive, or it just comes back around for Bright Dust when you have more money and moolah. On that note, I'll see you in the next video.